Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever one it happens to be for you. So it is the day after Tottenham 4, Copenhagen 0. Now that was more bloody well like it. From the get-go, we looked like we wanted to attack. We were very much controlling the game. Yes, they did have a few chances, I guess, in that first half especially. But we were dominating. We were absolutely dominating that game. And Brennan Johnson's goal was fabulous. The way he done that tight angle, the keeper obviously came out, made the wrong decision, but he still had to do a little bit of something to make sure that he got that goal, because obviously, like I say, it was a tight angle. Fantastic from him. But we'll get back to him in a moment. And then, of course, great work with Mawani and Odobert to score that goal. Brilliant. I thought Mawani was fantastic. He was so unlucky not to score, but he was brilliant. Hold up play, the way that he took the ball, a lot of the time he will take it down and get great touches on the ball, passing. He did like a little, there was one of the shots, I think it was again unlucky, I think, to not score. Well, there was a few in there, like there was a header, there was a couple of times, like he just was very good. And there was some great work. There was the one, actually, I think it was the one with here Odobert and Xavi, and then he didn't score. But that was, fantastic patterns of play. Xavi was absolutely everywhere. He was very, very, very good on the night, showing us what he can really do. He worked really, really hard. Even Odobert, I thought, was pretty good. I think he was everywhere as well. Even Brennan Johnson took on a player, I think, a couple of times as well, which is unheard of. Benny was fantastic. Bentancur, he was brilliant, picking up the ball and making sure that he won the ball back. He was just brilliant. He was everywhere. And of course, Mickey van der Ven, what a goal. That was Sonny-esque, the way he ran. And of course, he's a centre-back. So for him to be able to do that and take the goal how he did is amazing. Like, not many centre-backs have got a shot on them like Mickey van der Ven has. So he's not just good with his head, he's also actually a really good striker of the ball. Apparently he used to play striker when he was much, much younger, so maybe he has still got that little bit of striker in him. But what an absolute brilliant, brilliant goal. The whole squad needed this. The whole of Tottenham just needed this for the fans, and that's what we want to see, where we are ruthless, absolutely ruthless. We got man sent off, of course, with Brennan Johnson just after we scored our second goal. He was stupid. It was a really silly tackle to do. I don't think it was malicious, but it was dangerous, or it was deemed as dangerous because he had studs up on the ankle. So, yeah, it was very, very unnecessary. He knew he wouldn't get that ball. I don't know why he was doing that. It only gives them an option to look at, right? Originally it was a yellow, but he probably knew that VAR would be looking at it. So, yeah, I don't know why you would do something like that. Very, very silly. However, us going down a man just seemed to make us want more. Like, it was crazy. I've never seen a team that goes down to 10 men and actually plays better, and the team that have got now a man up don't actually play very well at all. We were absolutely all over them. We scored within 3 minutes 2 goals. So we scored that goal not long after Johnson went off with Mickey, and then we scored again with Paulinho. We thought at one point maybe Romero was going to score, but he didn't. He could see that there was defenders around him, so he passed it over to Paulinho, who was in space, and Paulinho scored the 4th one. We did have a penalty because Dane Scarlett come on and was really good when he come on. Lots of energy, going forward, and very much wanting to get on the ball. He was in the penalty area, got taken down, and then Richie took it and missed it. But there we go. Maybe Scarlett should have taken it, maybe he shouldn't. But that's by the by. When Richarlison come on, he had a couple of chances, headers, a header that hit the bar, but he probably should have scored, and he didn't. I think that he knew that he should have scored because he was banging the floor, so he was obviously upset with himself. But yeah, overall, I can't speak highly enough of the whole team, how they played together, how they defended together. We made sure we kept that clean sheet. We were adamant we weren't going to let them score, which was exactly what you want to see. A nice clean sheet to go into the next game with confidence as well. As I say, my top players that night would be Mawani, Xavi, Benny. I think were absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. They worked hard together. They looked like they wanted it. They were passing the ball forward a lot more. Yes, Copenhagen weren't too great, but they did show that we could do it if we wanted to. We can play forward. We can play those passes. We probably should have scored probably more. Our XG was pretty high, I think. And I think in the commentary they said we had 6 shots and 4 goals. So we were very clinical as well, which is exactly what you want to see, is that clinical edge, not just scoring from set pieces. So absolutely brilliant, absolutely bloody brilliant. And also I did say in the previous video that give Brennan Johnson space. If you give the ball to him while he's in space and he runs onto it, he is actually pretty good. And that's exactly what happened for his goal. So yeah, we've got to use him in the best way possible. You've got to use him for what he is actually good at. However, now he'll be missing games, but by the by, it was, again, like I say, silly. But yeah, I think overall that is exactly what we all needed. We wanted a game where it was emphatic, where we didn't just allow it to drift off. In that first half, maybe 1-0, we thought it could go a bit waylaid. The first 10 minutes of that second half were a bit bitty, but then we did get another goal, which was much more like relief, I think, for fans and for the team. But then Brennan Johnson got sent off, and everybody was a bit up in arms, a bit like, oh God, what's going to happen now? I'm pretty sure at the stadium. But we came out with 10. We came on with 10 men, and came on to them. We came on to them massively with 10 men. So I don't think that it actually made much difference. It made much difference at all, really. So yeah, I don't think that really was a bothersome thing for us to go down to 10 men. So yeah, overall, exactly what we needed, exactly what we needed. So let's see what happens in the next game with Man United. Hopefully we'll have some confidence now. Hopefully we'll get back to attacking a bit more, and we will score some more goals, especially from open play, which I think is good to see that we can, like I say, do that. So yes, let me know what you think. I'd love to hear you, what you like to say. Who's your player of the match? Xavi got it officially, but let me know who yours would be. Mine would have probably been Bentancur, to be honest, because I thought he was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But yeah, let me know yours. Let me know what you think, and we'll talk again real soon. Take very, very good care of yourselves.